Hey Vikes, today we have a story on Mr. Monahan and some of your pet peeves. I'm Jordan.
And I'm Cameron. You're watching SVTV. We caught with some students and staff to hear about what they think about our principal.
This month of October is National Principals Month. We could tell you all the great stuff about Mr. Monahan ourselves, but we decided to let students and faculty tell you about Mr. Monahan.
You ask any student in the school, they can at least tell you who he is. He's always out there. He shows up at every single sporting event. He's in the hallways. When I was in high school, I bet 40% of the students wouldn't be able to tell you who our principal was or saw him anywhere. So Monahan makes himself present. And it's nice as an employee of the school. If you drive by in the morning, he's here. If you drive by at night, he's here. He works late hours. He wakes up early. It's just nice to see that the principal of the school truly cares about the well-being of every single student and strives to make this school a better place every single day.
I like that Mr. Monahan's a really chill dude. He comes up to me, or he's like standing outside at the door. He's like, "How's it going, Mason?" I always like that. He's pretty cool.
There's a lot to like about Mr. Monahan. He's an inherently positive person. Whatever the situation is, he's always looking for what can we pull from it that's good and encouraging for Seaman High School. And so even when he's faced challenges or we've faced challenges, he takes the tact that we can use this to help us be in a better place in the future. And I appreciate that a lot.
Wow, Mr. Monahan sure does a lot for the school. Make sure to thank him next time you see him in the hallways. That's all, Vi.
That's cool. I'm glad he's our principal. Now for the rest of your announcements. Leadership students are selling its Be Nice Time t-shirts as a fundraiser for Anti-Bullying Month. Pay the bank and bring your receipt to Amanda Small or Alex Kuflaw. The has a volunteer opportunity at the annual Pumpkin Palooza October 13th at Lake Shawnee. Check Schoology for more information. There's a volunteer opportunity at the Topeka Zoo. Contact Tyler Northworthy for more information. International Thespian Society is hosting a canned food drive. Donations will be accepted through October 31st.
The college fair is Thursday. Here's Mr. Alexander with more information.
Hey Vikes, I'm here today with Mr. Alexander to learn more about the college fair. What is the college fair?
College fair is put on by 501 actually, but they invite all the other schools in the county to come, and they get like 100. There's going to be like 100 junior colleges, four-year colleges, tech schools from around the state and beyond, and also all the military branches will be there as well to talk to students that might be interested in any of those avenues of post-secondary schooling. So the college fair is open to any juniors and seniors that want to go. I know it's kind of short notice. It's this Thursday, the 11th, and it is during 8th hour on Thursday. You'd be dismissed after 6th hour, and you have to provide your own transportation, and it's at Ag Hall down on the Expo Center grounds. And Ag Hall is kind of at the corner of 17th and Topeka Boulevard, kind of back by the Capitol Plaza Hotel there, and there's a large parking lot right there next to it. There's some steps you have to do to be able to go. First, you have to come see me and get a pre-ab form that has to be signed by your parent and your 8th hour teacher. Then when you come back and turn that into me, I'll give you a ticket, and you'll take that ticket to the Expo Center, and one of the 3 counselors will be there, and you just hand it into them, and then you can stay as little or as long as you want to. And then if you want to register ahead of time, which takes less than 5 minutes, I'll give you a sheet on that, and then you'll get a barcode, so as you go around and talk to the different colleges or tech schools or even the military, they can scan the barcode and it'll give them all your information, your address and phone number and contact information. So it's a really good idea, especially like I would think juniors would be interested in going to kind of talk to the different schools that they might be on their list, or if you haven't made a list, you probably ought to start making a list of where you want to go. Or seniors, if you're kind of on the fence between 2 places and you want to kind of talk to them in person, here's a chance to talk, because they'll have about every place in Kansas, but they'll have a lot of colleges from beyond, Nebraska, Oklahoma, Colorado, Missouri, those kind of things. So it's a really neat opportunity.
Okay, thank you. If you have any more questions, come down to Mr. Alexander's office. Now back to the anchors.
Pick up a pre-app slip from Mr. Alexander if you are wanting to go. The first choir concert of the season is this Thursday at 7 p.m. in the auditorium. Picture retakes will be on Wednesday, October 10th during seminar. See Mrs. Riley for more information. Students wanting to attend the author visit with Neil Schusterman will be signed up by noon today. Before we go to sports, we have a commercial break.
Be a Viking. Be present. Turn in your phone.
Award-winning author Neil Schusterman will be coming to Seaman High School on Thursday, October 11th at 10:45 to 11:45 a.m. He has written many books including the Unwind Dystology, the Skinjacker Trilogy, and the National Book Award winner Challenger Deep. If you would like to attend the author visit and learn more about Mr. Schusterman, complete the sign-up form linked in Schoology.
We caught up with Mrs. Olson to hear more about the Powder Puff game this weekend.
Hey Vikes, I am here with Mrs. Olson to talk about Powder Puff. So, what can you tell us?
Well, the Powder Puff game is going to be on October 13th here at the high school from 4 to 7, and it's traditionally a game where the girls will play flag football and the boys will cheerlead. So it's a great event. It's a lot of fun. I encourage everybody to come out and watch.
All right, sounds good. How many years have we been doing this now?
This is the third year, so it's an exciting time, and I know all the students love it, and yeah, it's a great cause, so come on out. The last couple of years, we've tried to donate money to a student in need, and this year we're going to support Alexis Dush's dad because he's battling cancer, so come out and support.
All right, and when is this, and what is the price?
October 13th, and we will just take free will donations. So 4 to 7 at the high school football field.
All right, thank you so much. See you out there, Vikes.
Make sure you check out the game this weekend. Cancer Awareness Night for the boys soccer team is Thursday, October 11th. Make sure to come out and support. That's all we have for sports, but now let's see what Josh has with the weather.
Well, Vikes, it's been a very rainy past few days, but to see what's going on right now, let's go live outside to our special guest.
Hey, Weatherman Josh. It's Weatherman Elliott out here. Seems to be a bit overcast with some rain. Doesn't look like it has a chance of slowing down, maybe picking up a little bit. From my professional experience with weather, I can assure you it is raining. It is raining outside. Thank you.
Thanks for that report, and so far we have received over 6 inches of rain since Friday, with an additional inch or so possible through tonight. But tomorrow is our first dry day. Where it's not going to be dry, though, is where Hurricane Michael is going to be making landfall tomorrow night, somewhere in the Florida Panhandle. As we take a look at the track, currently it's a Category 2 hurricane, expected to intensify into a major hurricane before again making landfall somewhere in this red area where hurricane warnings are in effect, then trekking through the same places that were affected by Florence with additional rainfall there. So this is a hurricane we'll be tracking over the next couple of days. Back at home, though, here's your weather headlines. We are tracking, again, those thunderstorms around today. Some much cooler weather, though, on the way for tomorrow, and that'll be lasting quite a while. And then more rain, unfortunately, this weekend on top of already saturated grounds. Also, first frost potential is increasing dramatically. Check this out. Next Monday, we'll have lows well down into the 30s. So I think our next frost will likely occur next Monday. And now for your SVTV As you can see, that we do try to warm up a little bit on Saturday, hitting 60 degrees, but for some more tropical moisture comes in Saturday night, Sunday as well. Monday looking dry, but highs in the 40s Sunday and Monday. Now, back to your anchors.
Thanks, Josh. That's all we have for today, Vikes.
Now we will leave you with some of the school's biggest pet peeves.
Week is Pet Peeve Week. A pet peeve is something that someone finds especially annoying. Examples could be noisy eaters, dirty keyboards, the way people walk in flip-flops, people who give their kids weird names, or just ignorant people. We talked to some students and teachers around the school to see what were some of their biggest pet peeves.
My biggest pet peeve is when I'm driving and somebody does not put their turn signal on when I am going somewhere, and they stop all of a sudden, and I can't really do anything but stop with them.
Or when people chew their gum like really loud, like it literally drives me crazy. Like I just want to strangle them. Like I'm not even kidding. Like it is so loud when they go, oh my gosh, no, I can't even tell you. I could go on forever saying how bad it just irritates me.
The main one in school is when students start standing at the end of the bell, because then I get really nervous, and my kids know this, and sometimes they do it on purpose because then they know it makes me nervous, but my hands start sweating, and I'm getting really nervous right now just thinking about it, when everyone starts standing and then everyone starts moving towards the wall that is not there, and then it's in the hallway, and my hands are sweating right now because I'm just thinking about it. And so that's one of my pet peeves, and I just wish my students wouldn't do it all the time.
Okay, so my #1 pet peeve are people that don't put the carts back at the grocery store. You know, they park here, they take their grocery cart out, they won't take it back, go 4 steps over here and put it in the cart rack, or take it back to the store. They leave it right in their lane, so then the next car that comes up, then they can hit it or something can happen. And then the people that put them back, but then they don't organize them or anything, they just throw them in there. They put the little carts with the big carts. That really irritates me. So I always have to organize them when I'm at the grocery store and I'm putting my cart back to make sure that everything's in line, because that is my biggest pet peeve.
On Instagram, we had people answer our question of what their pet peeves are. Here are just a few. As you can see, everyone has a pet peeve. What's yours?